wanted to talk a little bit tonight about the Young Living seed to seal process and why, although there are a multitude of other essential oil companies that are out there, why we choose Young Living and why they'll be the only essential oils we ever use in our homes, on ourselves, on our children. And the Young Living seed to seal process was a big part of that decision-making process for us. Their 5-step process is seed, cultivate, distill, test, and seal. When it starts off with the seed, they know that if they don't have the best possible seed to begin this process with, regardless of what they do, they can't get the best possible essential oil, right? So in order to make sure they have the best possible seeds, they've partnered up with industry experts, and they've done field studies, and they've done scientific research to find the best possible plant species, which will in turn give them the highest value seeds to start this process with. So there's that. And then go with cultivation. Now, Young Living owns almost all of their own fields. And if they don't own their own fields, they have some very carefully monitored partner farms that they work with. And they're all very knowledgeable about soil preparation. There are no chemicals that ever touch the entire at all within the process of the seed to seal process. There's no chemicals. So if they're having a problem with insects or with pests bothering the plants, they don't use chemicals. They use the essential oils that they have then produced and use that in their fields to try to take care of that problem. If there's a plant that maybe isn't meeting their high standards, most of them do because they're so good at taking care of their plants. But if there ever is one that isn't, they then pick that plant. They don't use it to continue the process. They will then re-till it into the soil so that it can then nourish the soil and help produce other plants that will then give you the oil that you're looking for. They then have the distillation process, and with that they have they use a tree resin hydrodistillation for certain oils for certain plants, and then they also use a cold pressing techniques for other oils from other plants. And some of the things that they get, some plants that they get have to be kept at a certain temperature, at a certain humidity, and then maybe stored for maybe a month before they can even start that distillation process, because in order to get the best possible oil. Other plants maybe they get, and that process has to be started right away to make sure that what they're doing is going to then yield the best possible oil. How do they know how to do that? They have been doing this for over 20 years. This is what they do. They're Young Living. They have been doing this long enough that they know exactly what temperature and exactly what humidity and exactly how long they need to wait to get that perfect oil for you, for your family, for your children. They are not a company who has seen how popular essential oils have started to become, rightfully so, how popular they've become, and then decided, you know what, we've got this business going, we're going to have a little side-on business, and we're just going to kind of do what we can and make these essential oils for people. They don't do that. They're Young Living. They know exactly what to do all the way from the seed, getting that perfect seed, all the way to the seal. So that's really important. That distillation process is so crucial to be getting and retrieving the oils out of these plants. They then test. They test within their company, but they also send it out to a third-party company to make sure that what they're sending out meets and exceeds their industry standards and exceeds the international standards as well. So they do that with the testing. And then they seal. They seal it in a state-of-the-art clean room facility and then ship it directly to you. There's no middleman. It's shipped directly to your home that you can use in your home with your families, with your children safely. Any company can say that they have 100% therapeutic grade essential oils, that they are unadulterated, that they are uncut, that they are undiluted, that there are no synthetics added to their oils. Any company can say that, which is really, really sad and really scary, because the FDA does not regulate this. So when Young Living says this: how can you trust it? How can you trust that Young Living means what they say when they tell you and they promise you all of these things and all of this quality? Because of their transparency. At any single step of this process, you can contact Young Living and you can go to their lavender fields and you can see what's going on and you can participate in the weeding and you can participate and see the bottling process. At any step, you can go and you can see what's going on. So you know what they're telling you is the truth and what you are receiving is the highest quality essential oil for you and your family. And this is why I can't vouch for any other essential oil company, but I know why I pick Young Living and why I safely use them with my family. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of the class. Sorry this went on really long, but I felt it was really important to get out a lot of that information. So if you have any questions at all, comment below and I will feel free to answer any questions. So thank you.